Okay, on today's episode of Let's Play with Google Slides, I'm going to review what I was talking to you guys in the last message about making your sounds private or public rather. So, because what's happening is as I go to play some of your presentations, and if you share this with somebody, then, this is something that definitely you want to make sure that they can hear your projects there or the audio that's in there. So if I go into here, let's try that again. Let's just pick anybody's from here. All right. All right, we'll go to Liam's. All right. So what was happening is that if we present this, I don't know if anybody had played mine and if you had any issues with sound. Let's see if Liam fixed his. So this is what was coming up. All right. So big part of this project is sound. I mean, you'd still be able to
Jeff
play
was
through it.
just a normal guy, getting ready for the long day ahead of him.
So some of the sounds in this were playing, but obviously not all of them. So what you need to do to fix that issue is to go to your drive folder where your sounds are located. It's a pretty easy fix to make, and all you're going to do is just select them all. So you can hold shift and do a multiple selection, right click and share. And under advanced settings, you can change this to anyone with the link is probably the best way to do that. And then that applies all those permission settings to them. And then we wouldn't have an issue playing that sound. All right. So what we want to have happen to, or what I want to talk about today is transitions. All right. Transitions are how your slide goes from one to another. So right now there is no transition on this. Um, it's going to go to the next slide. Um, should be, or you can apply an animation to that. So we can do a dissolve, and we can see that that slide comes into this one. And you can work also, and what I want you guys to start looking at is making um, animations for your different slides. So the transitions are the animation in between, and then the animation is when the object comes in. All right, so, and you can change all this stuff, which, and make it on click or on previous. So, and this is also the ordering of it. So you can, as you see here, the text comes in, then the picture, the text, and then the picture. And you can, so let's see if I'll go to a slide that doesn't have any animation in it. So you can see your animation being applied on the side here. And to get to that, we go to format. I'm sorry, not format. Where is it? Insert. Is it under here? Actually, I think I have to select the box. There we go. Insert and animation. So this text box, we can have it. These are all the different things you can have in. I think from the left would be nice. We could see that. So that's your transition, and then when I click on it, it comes in. So you can get that to go in that motion there. So let's see, I don't want to delete that. Fade in after previous by paragraph and maybe a little slower. All right, and this would be your second item. So these are listing the items, and then so this is text. The same text. We can add one to that. And we fly in from the right. So click, and then click again, and or we can just make it automatic. So this one would be like that, and then this one, yeah, that's after previous. All right, so you have the different types of animations that we have here. and we can go in here and look at this in that way. So let's go back one. Alright, so with that, I think they both came in at the same time there. So that faded in after the previous, and then this one, just, let's take this off for a second. I think we had too many things going on here. So that faded in. This didn't have any animation to it. Alright, so it's kind of it with your animations. So we can see this one. I think that I have that. Yeah, so that fades in. So I'd like to, it is nice to see some animations on your screens. So that's all you're doing is clicking on the item that you want animated. And if you don't see that animation tab, just come in there. I thought that would turn it on or off. Let's see. So these are all my drop downs that I've done before. So if I just do view animations, so we can see that one. So now that was applied to the text. So we should have the text come in and then the picture. There we go. Took a little while. Oh, so there's your speed there. Actually, that was slow though. I would have think that would have been a little quicker. But that's what I like to have is transitions and animations on that. Alright, so hopefully that will help and get this set up. Remember, so your project or this story should kind of be somewhat interactive in that you can click between the slides, but then it should be kind of automatic within the slide. So right now I think all my sounds. I think I have to time these a little bit more, but definitely test out your slideshow and see how it goes. All right, don't have your transitions happening too fast. Make sure the sounds are happening at the right time. Oh, that's the other thing also. So as we look with sound, you may need to lower your volume because I think this is actually no, this is my background music here. So if I click here, I think we want that background music to be kind of low, and then if we look at our format options, we would want that being our background music to not stop on every slide change and play automatically. So for each of these sound settings, you would want to go in there and I would say have it play automatically. Some of yours I saw that I had to actually click on them, alright, to do that. And you can also, if you want to make it a little more professional, you can hide this also. So what's going to happen now is during the presentation, you're not going to see that sound.
High school student. He is in a middle-class family in the suburbs. Bobby is a typical high school.
So actually I had two sound icons on there. That's why we saw that there. Oh, wait a minute. Hide when presenting. Alright, so now, and let's see how this plays through here. Alright, so if I present this, so we have our background music, alright, which is indicated by this. So this would give our viewer time to kind of ingest this, maybe get their popcorn. That volume might still be a little bit too loud. Let's see if I can. Which actually, that's interesting. You can adjust for your own system. But now we're ready. And
Bobby is a typical high school student.
So now we don't see that sound icon.
In the suburbs.
And so our story goes through there, and it's automatically transitioning there. Oh, yeah. So that's where you can see that my sounds weren't playing automatically, right? So I should see that here. Format. Yep. I don't want on click, I want automatically. I am going to hide these. All right, and for this sound icon, let's see, which one is that? Oh,
Daniels.
so that one I do want loud. This one is going to be a little lower. All right, but that's also automatically and hidden. So now when I go through these first three sides, and actually, yeah, there's no additional sound effect on that one. So let's see, and let's hide this one too. So now if I present this, we have our intro here. All right,
Bobby
I'll
is a
advance.
typical high school student. He is in a middle-class family in the
There's
suburbs.
no icons.
He is woken up early in the morning by the sound of Barnyard Daniels.
Oh, and I didn't get to this one. All right, so that's basically, kind of what we're trying to do with this. I'm trying to get this volume of this intro song to be a little lower. But you want the story to kind of go through, give the viewer some kind of control. But the sounds should be kind of loaded in that way and have some animation on there. All right, so hopefully that does help getting this project. I know it's a little challenging not having one-to-one, but don't forget about Discord. All right, if you want to come on here and get a little bit more of a description and get some chat, people do ask questions. You just go on. This is the link. All right, so don't forget to come on here and join in and ask for help from your classmates as well. Thanks for your time. Talk to you guys tomorrow.